if you're not careful, you will find yourself, I want to say, overworking yourself, overextending yourself, being the one who always make the plans, being the one who always make the decisions, being the one being in a position where you always have to be on, is what I feel like. Sometimes, chosen ones, people see us in a light. They see our power, they see our leadership, and they expect us to always be on. What do I mean by that? They always, I told you, they want you to make the plans. They want you to be loving and never receive anything. They want you to be the one to say, hey, oh my goodness, hey, I call so-and-so and so-and-so to fix this at the house. Being the man and the woman, wearing the dress and the pants, being the chosen one and trying to be humble, being the father, the mother, the daughter, and everything. People will put that weight on us silently, chosen one. And so what happens is that we start showing up to these silent voices. That you must be perfect. You must do it this way. You must operate that way. You must not say and do this. You have no room to be, I want to say, undone. You have no room to make mistakes. People do this to us. They put us on this pedestal. They give us these high standards. They make us feel like we say we're chosen, so we are religious and we can't do anything. When people treat you like that, it's because they see you as the best. They see you as that leader. They see you as the generational curse breaker, but they will never tell you. And so what happens is that they come around and they start, I told you, putting that weight on you. And somebody these days, I want to say God now is starting to put a little weight on you. You've taken off the burden of man. You've taken off the opinions of man. You've taken off this garment of society that I have to be this way and look this way and show up this way to say God loves me. When did God start loving all these perfect people? I'm about to get into this. When did God say, I only love perfect people? I'm only interested in those who are serving up themselves with an image. Oh my goodness, love. I want to say you're in a space now. If you're new here or you've been riding for a while, either way, we're taking off the religious garments. And we're starting to put on God's relationship. And as you do this, you will understand that some individuals may come around you and kind of try to play like they have on this garment. Whether it's your personality, your character, whether it's the way you dress, whether it's the facts that you're saying you're chosen now. They come around and they'll be coming around the mountain, love, to tell you that they're the best and you're not. That they're working harder than you. That they this. That's why Spirit is saying we're taking off this garment of man. Because the days of you feeling pressured to get to your destiny and your purpose is over. The days of you feeling pressured to see if you can make it better and quicker than them, it's over. The days of you even worrying about what other people doing, it's over. People come around you and play like they're the best, love, because you can see their weakness. You can see it. So you got on this new vision for yourself. I told you you're not perfect. We don't ever show up that way. But people treat us like that. Like you got it all together because they don't know you sleeping in your car behind the scenes. Like you got it all together when you go to the job. They don't know you living paycheck to paycheck. Like you got it all together when you are messed around and married so-and-so and so-and-so. They don't know how y'all relationship is about to crumble after just 3 months in. But you still show up like you got on this coat of praise, a coat of I'm still good, a coat of boldness, a coat of I got joy, the peace of God, a coat. Somebody and some people right now, they wanted to wear this coat that you possess. You've taken off their opinions and their ideas and their framework. And now you got a new framework. And for some reason, it's given, they just want to come and take it off you, James Brown. I don't know why it's giving James Brown. I want to say he was the one that they throw the coat on him. When he get to go and he be, if I'm not mistaken, they throw the coat on him. He really be doing this big one when they throw the coat on. They like, simmer down, cool down. Some people want you to simmer down these days. They want you to cool down these days, because when you come around, you make them feel like seconds best. Instead of Sunday's best, they feel like seconds best. This preacher, teacher, pastor, leader, somebody of authority, your people, somebody around you, instead of Sunday's best, they feel like they're seconds best. And so sometimes people in general love will see you rising, see you growing up, see you in that space where you're undone. Let's say, because I told you you're not perfect. We're not. So you mess around and take that bonnet off. You mess around and take that coat off. You mess around and take your makeup off. And they see you like that, but for whatever reason, your attitude still feels like it's bold and confident. Oh, it makes them upset, love. They start wanting to glean from you then. All of a sudden, you become, instead of the outcast, they look at you as the top dog. Never tell you. Never ask you, hey, do you need anything? Oh my goodness, somebody wanted to play, love. Like they were the best around you because you saw their weakness. They didn't want you to see it. And so what they did was imaged up and made sure that when they came around you, they had their things together, whether it was conversation, whether it's them, let's say they said, I'm going to go and get this car before I go and meet so-and-so and so. I'm going to make sure my money is together before I connect with them. I'm going to somebody is, they're trying to get themselves together to come around you. You have such a power, such a light, such an authority. You have so much love to give and so much to offer if you didn't think you did. You have so much to offer that people feel like they should groom themselves before they come around you. Even though they talk loud and act like and pretend like everything is there. It's all good. It's all there. You ask them, hey, let's go out to such and such. They will tell you, no, let's go to a more expensive restaurant. And you're like, okay, I was just trying to break bread with you. I don't really have to go to this fancy place. I don't even have the clothes on to go there. But if you say, let's go, then let's go. Sometimes people will kind of put you out there in the water to see if you can swim. That's what it feels like. They'll mess around and push you out the nest, off the porch, out the house, and whatever else prematurely, thinking that you can't swim. But sometimes people don't know that God has already done that number on you. I don't know why it's giving where Brian was, y'all know, what is that? Medea something. But Brian was saying he said, I teetered and tottered, and you pushed me out there before I was even ready. And Brown thought he was going to die. He was telling them in the movie with his ashy knees that I thought I was going to die. His daddy just pushed him out there not knowing how to swim. But guess what? He was there to tell the story. This is a comedy. He was there to tell the story. He thought that when he got pushed off the porch and off that ledge that he was going to drown. Can I tell you, love, if you've ever had to jump off the porch prematurely because some entities wanted you to, you did that. If your family members, if your ex, if your cousin, lover, brother, whoever pushed you in a situation, pushed you and pulled you and I want to say squeezed you up to where you felt like your back was against the wall. And so you decided, I'm going to make a move, whether it's good or bad. You just decided, I'm making a move. When you do, and if you do, it's going to work for you. You should know whenever you jump off the porch, you always have a safety net down there waiting on you. Oh my goodness. God is saying, give it a go. Go ahead and try to put these eagle wings on. You sat in the nest long enough. You've been out under this training long enough. You've experienced them, they, and those, and you see what they have to offer is nothing. So now, since you understand they're not offering that much, can you go ahead and get in your position and show people how to do it? That's what it feels like. Get in your rightful seat and show them how to do it. They pushed you off the porch. They said you can't sit with them. They made you get up out the house and all of those things. You don't understand there's a safety net for you down there. So whether you fly or flop, God is saying you're still going to rise back up to the space in the place I put you in, chosen one. This is how I feel like we live our lives. People don't understand why we just pack up and go places without possibly knowing where we're going, what we're doing, any of that. They don't understand why we just switch the job. It could be making good money. You just decide, I'm leaving this place. They don't understand why you just cut people off cold turkey. They don't understand it. They just don't understand it. They don't understand that God has given you a safety net. And because you have this safety net down here, you just make a move. You just bust a move on them. That's what it feels like in my, who was that, Bernie move? Bust a move. That's what it feels like. It's time to bust a move on some people, on a person, on an idea, on you, in your business, your situationship. It's time to bust a move. Because when you do, and if you do, I don't want to put that if out there, but I'm telling you, if you don't decide to take this ride, I want to say with God, it's a joy ride. It's a good thing for somebody. If you don't decide to take this ride, some people would continuously try to play like they're the one in your life. They're the ones. They're this. They're that. That. It's heavy on you just getting into your thing and staying focused on your things and being gung-ho about your things and using the language like I am number one and everybody else is number two. I can't be beat. They want to be me and beat me. Like, I mean, when you in your seat and you doing your thing, even if it's sweeping the floor, can't nobody sweep this floor like me. Can't nobody sweep around my own front door but me. Go off, spirit. They can't tell you your flaws and your downfalls, nor can they speak your truth better than you. Oh my goodness. Some people want to tell your story, love, but you can do it better than them. Don't tell me my flaws and my shortcomings until you sweep around your own front door. Oh my goodness, you're about to expose some people when you do your things. Because they said you would never do it. They said you didn't have the courage or the talent. You weren't anointed for that, they say. And now God is saying, hey, but I'm about to sweep around your door and put some light on you, chosen one. You're going to be, as you sweep around your door, you're going to sweep around some other people's door too and get up the dust. Oh, you're going to leave them with the smoke and the dust. And if you have to go back and clean it up, Spirit say, that's all right. Sweep them up, their beauty for ashes. It's going to be dust. When you get finished doing your business, when you get finished healing, when you come out of that depression, when you understand who you are, there's going to be dust left. Dust. And some people are not going to understand how you just come down the road with this one big floaty, just you. But as you come through, it's giving a parade for somebody. You might be saying, hey, they having what are we in? May, June, July. They may be having a parade coming up. Somebody said, or you could have been just recently talking about parades. Like, do they have them anymore? When is the next parade? I want to just go to a parade. This is your video. This is your confirmation. This is your time to jump off the porch with a thing, with a situation, with an idea. And as you do, I feel like God is going to put you on display when you come down that parade, even if it's just you on that floaty. Your float is going to be so big. It's giving the rainbow. Like the promise is, your float is going to be so big. Your thing's going to be so big. Your ideas are so big. Somebody, you have so many ideas and creativity and you just have not jumped off the porch with it yet. Can I tell you, it's time. You have a safety net to do it. That's not saying go drop your job all of a sudden, go do this, but it's time to put your things out right away. And let the job be what it is for now until you get what you need and get off the job. You have a safety net. It's time to get serious. That's what it is, y'all. It's time to get serious about us. Not just the business, not just God. Because when we get serious about God, guess what happens? He gets serious about us. And so what happens is that sometimes our business starts to look like God's business, and his business starts to look like our business. And so we start putting that thing together, and people start telling us that that's not the business of God. What you're doing is not of God. What you're saying can't be God. They don't understand that it's God's business and that you're just living out God's word. That I can be a rapper, teacher, preacher. I can go out here and sell whatever. Somebody needs to understand this. You're in the business of God because God told you to do a thing. God told you to operate a certain way. It may not look like what the religious folks said, but oh my goodness, it's your thing. It's a God thing still. It's a God thing still. So if you put some weight on that and a whole bunch of weight on God, guess what's going to happen? He's going to come through for you. Regardless of what they said, and regardless of if they said no, and regardless of how they treated you because you said, I'm going to jump off this porch. Oh my goodness. You got a safety net. I don't know what your safety net is, but God is specific about this. If you are deciding, if you are creating, if you are choosing you, if you are having to cut some people off and you don't know what your next look like, consult with God. Consult with God. I am just a messenger. But you should know, as a chosen one, as a person that's full of faith, if you don't have nothing else, that gives you a safety net. When you connect your faith to your things, it's heavy on your things, y'all. We got to know God cares about our businesses. He cares about our hair. If he says, I know the numbers, the hair on your head, then he cares about your business. He cares about if your children are hurting. He cares about if you're hurting. If he cares about the hair on your head, the strands, he knows the number of them. So if he's into the detail like that, and he tell you, hey, go jump off the porch with this relationship, go jump off the porch with this job, go jump off the porch with whatever, you better know he got a safety net for you. It's your faith. It's your faith. According to your faith. According to your faith. According to your faith. It's heavy on that. You are never number two. I mean, somebody needs to put this in their heart, in their mind. I am always number one. I don't care how they feel about that. I'm always number one. And I show up as number one. And anybody else that want to slot in my life, it does not mean I don't care about you. But I got to make sure that Big Mama, Big Daddy is number one. I got to make sure I'm the chosen one. So when I come out here, that Big Mama or Big Daddy talking about you can be treated as such. Treating yourself as number one, so they'll know when you come around, I'm Big Mama, I'm Big Daddy, I'm King, I'm Queen. Not that you can't be any of those things in my life, but I understand my position. Oh my goodness, it's time to get real. That's what I feel like. It's time to get real out here with ourselves. And I mean, ruffle up some feathers, get the earth shaking up, come out here, because we are meant to do this, y'all, as chosen ones. Breaking up the fallow ground, shaking up the norm, letting people know there's a new perspective, a new attitude, a new sheriff in town. That's who? You. Oh, put your new hat on. Put your new belt on as this new sheriff. You don't have no pum-pums anymore. You got your pow-pows. And if anybody want to come around, we give them a pow-pow. Don't do that. Don't say that. Don't try to treat me like I'm number two when I know I'm number one. Oh my goodness, take your rightful seat. King, Queen. 19 minutes in, you have shared your time and your energy with me. And I appreciate you. Thank you for your PayPals, Cash App, Super Thanks, Thumbs Up, love, support. Continuing to show up, y'all. Each and every single time that I show up, you are never an option. When God has already chosen you, you have been picked. You are the apple of God's eye. Maybe not theirs, but God. And that's the only validation you need. Just that one. Until next time, y'all be easy. Peace.